everyone, this is Natassa Blazaki from Art Recipes and More, crew member of Canvas Core Brand's creative team, and today I have a tutorial for you inspired by the April's challenge theme, which is all about wood grain. And since I love making art recipes, I've experimented a lot and tried to create a wood grain effect by using Tattered Angels, Glimmer mists and other products. This was the result. I tried to do two different kinds of wood. This one is what we basically call weathered wood, so it's lost the color, the brown color, and it's become gray and white in some areas. And this one is a different kind, what you find in barns. That's what we're going to make today, and I hope you like it. I want to use some of this dark mixture. I'll let it in random places just to create distressed look on the edges. The thing is that because glimmer mists are transparent colors, in order to create more depth to our color and to have more details, we have to dry each layer before moving on to the next. Now that my paint is somewhat dry, because several happy accidents have happened here, and you see there are a few details that remind me of wood being carved in some spots. I go ahead and push the back of my brush to create some texture. And of course, you can experiment with different shades and create your own weathered wood. Beautiful. Different thing every time. Different results. So beautiful, so organic. Okay, let's move on. For this one, this red brown type of wood, we're going to use another formula, and for this one I combined Glimmer mists with another product I really like, and that is infusions. So I'll take a tag, cardboard like before, and I'll give it a coat of white gesso, just like before, not too thin, not too thick. This time we're going to heat set the gesso. We won't work on wet gesso like we did before. As you can see, I've still got my mixture from the previous tag we made, and I'm not gonna throw this away because I'm gonna use it. Okay. Now that the tag is dry, we're gonna sprinkle some infusions. I'm using Rusticar. It's one of my favorite colors. And now we are going to take our Glimmer mist, gold Glimmer mist, and spray on top of our infusions powder, and see what happens. Of course, the Glimmer mist activates the infusions powder, and now magic is happening, because infusions have pigment, you can see that red color, but they also have small particles of walnut stain, and what this will give us is a beautiful red-brown color. Look at that. I'm just dragging it with a dry brush, clean dry brush. Don't want to overdo it, don't want to overwork the color, because look what I've already got. beautiful color variations and shades that I don't want to lose. Very, very beautiful, isn't it? If you want it darker, or if you want some more texture in some spots, no need to spray any more mist, just sprinkle. It's already wet, so just sprinkle a bit more of the infusion powder and brush it. Now that this layer is dry, we're going to use a stencil that has a wood grain pattern. Place it over here. I'm not looking again for a precise impression of the stencil. I'll use pure steel, which is simply sheer. That means it doesn't have the mica that Glimmer mists have. So you know you have to shake them well to get all that mica. Anyway, we're gonna spray over a stencil that has a wood grain pattern, and that will help us create the impression of wood. We're doing a shortcut here, making our lives easy. So lift up the stencil, and maybe you can leave it like that, okay, and dry it up. You can drag a little bit some of the mist, okay. Really, you can do anything you like. As I told you in the beginning, we want to have a very natural, organic look. I'm reminding you that the infusions are not sealed. The infusion powder is not sealed, so every time I spray, I reactivate it, which means that each color will blend with the previous layer and will really give me a very natural look. Now we are going to use a glimmer glaze, and I'm letting a few drops here and there, or maybe some lines like that. Do it freely, don't think too much, do it randomly. That's the fun part. And now that we've got that, no need to do more. We're going to drag this one. Take the brush we used before. Maybe it's got some color from the infusions and the Glimmer mist, so that's good. And now look at this wonderful effect. Look at that. Look, this drops here. All those beautiful stains that were accidentally created, and they are so natural, so beautiful. Look at it. This is amazing. Now, just hit set it a bit. Doesn't really matter at this point. And we'll take again our favorite tool, the spatula, and start grooving again our wood planks, the same way we did before with the weathered wood. And do it in a natural motion. The wood planks are not straightly cut. They're handmade, natural. Look, amazing. Make a few cuts here and there. This wood has been there for a long time and has suffered a lot, that's for sure. So make a few cuts here and there. You can carve it with the back of a small brush. Leave some drops of color. Make it look natural. Let it speak to you. Drag a little bit. And like we did in the previous tag, we have to dry one layer before adding another, so we make the color more deep. The thing in this technique is that underneath we have the infusions that get activated again and again each time we place some color on top of them, and that makes it so beautiful. Now, where we created the grooves, we're gonna let some more color and even add some more, or use it directly from the bottle, some more pure steel. This is a beautiful dark color, beautiful. Oh, I really love it. It's so rich, so rich. Look. Since we have created this weathered wood, beautiful weathered wood, we can leave it like that, or let me show you. We can treat it as if this was real wood and use a color wash paint to make a wash on top of it. So that's it for me. This is Natassa Blazaki from Art Recipes and More for Canvas Core Brands. Stay tuned, I'll be coming up with more art recipes. Bye.